uncomfortable at times, but your Dragon Knight is at least going to provide you with that sort of frontline fighter that, to this point, was, oh god, lacking in their lineup. As Infamous will respond with the Huskar pick.
The Magnus may be in more dire straits.
Meanwhile, up top, Pingu low on mana and low on health, as Michael's going to be able to bring him down. Infamous will draw first blood and back down bot. Tingle, he's on the run. Can actually catch up to him, though. The Bloodseeker's continuing to get those hits in, maybe one or two more to finish the job, and they are going to be able to get it. So there's going to be that enchant coming through. Parker, Bloodright thrown down. I don't think Giant makes it out. It's only level 1, though, but that's actually still enough damage.
Again, you don't really want to lose it either. You could have it for another 35 seconds. It is one of the better creeps you could have, so...
They're starting to get a little aggressive here. Yeah, Tingle's going to just push in underneath, and...
Nice juke from A, but yeah.
He does still get spotted. The Bloodright comes out, but again, level 1 Bloodright. It was enough to kill Giant before, but it's not enough to dissuade them this time around as A goes down. But Michael was able to find a kill onto Pingu elsewhere on the mats. That's a bit of a deep one there, getting underneath the tower. Lucent Beam will be there to stun him up, but not much else. He really doesn't have to be too afraid as A going to get taken down the bottom lane. Tingle King, though, should be falling in exchange. Parker able to make that trade happen. Does he go in onto Giant? No. Although Giant... got to get himself out of that Bloodright. Will be able to walk away, but Parker, this is getting a little bit risky. That Impetus is going to drop him low. Does he actually win this? No. That one Impetus hit kind of turned it around. That was a little bit more damage, I think, than the Bloodseeker was ready for, as, oh boy, Wage is taken down. Michael way over, but they absolutely see him. This Obs Ward spots Pingu out, so he's not really as sneaky as he wants to be, but A is going to get jumped in on. Tingle, though, does get hit up by the Rupture into the Maledict. Michael now TPs forward as well, so Tingle, I do not know if he survives this one. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is where things are going to get rough. Mariano TPing in. The Huskar will arrive as well. TPs out from the cut are actually going to get them both away. So,
of Cut's game pretty much this entire tournament.
Tingle, I don't know about this.
Oh, that's going to get... Oh, boy.
I don't think he realized it at the time, but that is a TP into 4 heroes. Parker throws down the Bloodright. Mariano and KXY were immediately ready to dish out that damage. So Tingle, he's back on his feet. He TPs down. He's immediately knocked over again. So... Tingle King taken out, and the tower is presumably going to fall here. There's a new creep wave coming in, so yeah, they're just going to be able to take this. And now map control starting to become an issue really early on, but Scourge is going to try to get a kill. Nice. Scourge will get the credit for that one. His first kill of the game, so as you were saying, sort of as long as Scourge can continue to farm, as long as they can make space, there will always be hope for them. So.
I can't imagine Infamous want to give this up, and honestly, with KXY showing up, they do have to respect him just a little bit. No points in the Eclipse yet for Scourge either, so they can't do anything to Mariano or KXY. And KXY...
Arrow.
Oh, the arrow on Wage.
Onto Wage. He's
His
gone.
Remnant's right there, too.
It doesn't matter. The Maledict would have killed him off anyway, but it's KXY who gets the kill. That sucks for the cut. They lose the tower top, they don't get the tier 1 mid, and then they end up losing their mid laner in the ensuing fight as Michael, Luna, not 100% sure if she's going to be able to sort of pull the entirety of the team back, but you can at least make an attempt at it if he continues to build himself up. So we'll see how safe Scourge can sort of keep himself here, as we might see a fight breaking out mid. That cask is going to bounce through. But Parker, okay, Parker, he has no HP. He's trying to get himself away. Wage, though, going to be able to lock him down, but now the Death Ward is channeling out. Tingle is dropping low. They'll take him down first. The Luna should be dying as well. And I'm not sure if they can really do this any longer. Giant is going to be taken down. A will basically sacrifice himself, but Wage, he should TP out. Yeah, the disarm is there, the pushback as well, but it doesn't actually cancel anything.
The Eclipse does do a lot of damage, but it feels like you're dumping all that damage almost on the wrong hero. But once Parker gets that really just the Rupture out, you have to make that hard decision. God. Oh, KXY baited.
A bit too far there, maybe, with the life break, but now how does he get out? He doesn't have a BKB. He's just going to have to try and actually walk his way out of this fight. Inner Fire, buying a little bit of time, but it's not going to be enough. KXY should go down. Mariano's going to try to help out with the Chakram, but it won't matter. It won't matter. It won't matter. Okay, it won't matter. There we go. See, I knew it all along. As Scourge will be able to get the kill. KXY just straight up baited into that play.
Yeah, and so those cores would assuredly die if they did try to get set up. And while you are able to finish that Manta-style top on Scourge, it feels like the 5-man of Infamous are just kind of able to walk around at this point.
Wage hit up by the Yules into the arrow, into the Bloodright. They've got him. Oh, Wage just walks into that one, unfortunately. Too far forward in the middle lane. Didn't realize that the heroes were sort of collapsing around him. And once that combo starts, there's no getting out of it. The arrow is going to connect unless Michael massively messes that up. So
because of that, Yules catching him out before, and it could very well just happen again.
Here comes Michael.
They see
Moonlight
Scourge.
Shadow gets him in. They're going to go on to Pingu first, though, so that would presumably be the easier kill, but they have to get through the borrowed time, but Pingu looking to TP out. The Paralyzing Cast, though, will cancel that, and yeah, the Sap is dead. Pingu will be taken down, but his death does at least get Scourge away, or maybe it doesn't. Mariano is actually going to spot him out. No BKB yet for the Luna, and there's TPs in onto the outpost as A. He's going to make his way forward. KXY actually gets picked off there in the bottom lane, but Scourge is still in trouble. The Rupture is going to be deployed. He'll look for the TP, but that arrow is there to cancel it, and Scourge will be taken down. So the kill on the KXY, it is going to be insanely valuable for the cut. The problem is, really the primary beneficiary of it would have been the Luna, and she's busy getting picked off elsewhere on the map.
Picking up a little bit of speed, and of course Huskar dives bottom. He had a nifty play where he was able to purge off that Spirit Vessel. There are going to be some more Spirit Vessel charges given to Wage, but are you going to really try on Mariano here? He doesn't have Greaves.
This is a rough kill for them either way, though, even with the Spirit Vessel in place, and now A. Okay, he's just going to put a stop to that. Throws out the cask, Tingle King can't chase, and Mariano walks away. So, that... I don't know, that felt optimistic. Maybe they could have gotten it, but Mariano's probably the hardest kill for them to get on the map, even with those Greaves unavailable to him.
And with Roche respawning in a minute 30 seconds, unfortunately did get the longest more damage, but they don't want to start a Mariano.
They go in onto A, though. Much easier target. They get the Searing Chains in onto the Mirana as well, so Michael's just going to have to leap, but he immediately gets hit by the Lucent Beam. Scourge is going to be able to pick up the double kill, and now Wage wants in even further, but Mariano's really not a great target for him. He's just going to be able to walk away. KXY, though, well, might want to be careful here. He's going to go for it. BKB activated. He's looking for the damage onto the Luna. Can Scourge get away? No, he can't, but... Or excuse me. Yeah, he's turning around, rather. Not looking for the retreat, but rather the fight as he pops the Eclipse. Parker's actually the one who was forced to fall back. He does get away, but that means KXY was stuck in the middle of that. So Scourge will fall, but they trade him out for more, and Mariano is actually going to get set up here as well. Tingle blinks in, goes for the Dragon Tail, but now with ATPing onto the tower, DK doesn't really want to be here any longer. He's going to try to fall back. Mariano is thinking about chasing after him. Michael is going to rotate into position as well. He gets down the Eul Scepter. The arrow is going to come out, but it's a pretty short range one, so the stun doesn't last very long. But now A, in with that Death Ward. Tingle King will be dropped. There we go, eventually, as Michael gets the kill, and now...
Giant too.
Yeah, they're in onto even more. Giant's going to get run down. The Bloodseeker will just keep this one going. Starstorm actually going to come out as well. A Giant not dead just yet. He's not going to be able to get out of the Blood right, though, but he looks for the TP, and there's no way for the Bloodseeker to cancel, but oh my god, that... I think that was back-to-back procs.
Need a little bit more damage, and really only Scourge is sort of nearing in on it. You're not going to see that BKB coming out from Tingle King, and that's where it feels like Infamous are just going to sort of run them down. I don't really know how to take the fight once Parker gets his BKB either. Once the Bloodseeker is fearless, there really is nothing that can stop him this game.
Yeah, this is just going to be too much for them to handle. He's got a cheese, he's got the Aghanim Shard upgrade for the Blood Rage, and he'll have a BKB. So he's just going to be going at full speed, right into the Cut's lineup, into anyone who sort of steps in his path, and the Cut really aren't going to be able to defend themselves against that. Now, Scourge, you do not want to be here. Michael's going to try to set him up as that TP, yeah, that's not working. Eul Scepter is there to cancel it out, and Scourge, he's just straight up dead. There's nothing he can do here. He's going to try to get a kill onto Michael in exchange, but he's not even going to get that.
More stuns, and actually Tingle King needs to get healed up. He needs to get saved from Pingu, but uh-oh.
They're just directly in onto it. There's the Euls into the arrow. Once again, Michael, I mean, every single time he is here for this play. That combo has been so effective in terms of just disrupting the Cut, and Tingle King's dead for 35. There's no buyback. KXY, well, for a moment it looked like he was going for the tower. Instead, they're going to try to wrap around mid. They want in onto Wage. They're not going to be able to catch him, though. The nice Remnant play will get him out of the fight, but that just means that the Huskar is free to push in onto that Tier 3 tower alongside the rest of the team, as they will look to push their way through it. The Glyph is going to slow them down, but it can only last for so long.
You're 150 off of your BKB on the Luna. It feels like you're not able to make a break for the side lanes. You're not going to be able to finish it in time. And while you're probably going to finish it off this creep wave, no, he's still 30 gold short, so he's just going to have to sit here and wait. There isn't anything they can do, and actually,
Wage,
they're making a play. Ooh, Wage,
he's hit by the Euls. He was able to get away, but Tingle was hit by the Rupture, so he's not going to be moving. KXY, meanwhile, just standing his ground here. He's going to man up. He is taking so much damage, but the armlet toggling, he's perfectly fine. Tingle was taken down there off the back of that TP after just respawning, and he still doesn't have buyback. He waits it out, respawns, TP's in, dies again, and is once again going to have to sit on the sidelines and watch.
It's done. You don't have the control. They're chopping the cheese on the ground. They're just playing with them.
They get it out.
Nice.
Okay. Turning around for the Eclipse. How much damage will this do, though? It's too spread out. KXY is just going to push in once again, dishing out all that damage with the Burning Spears. It's not enough to actually finish anybody, but reinforcements for the cut are already sort of getting... Okay, KXY. He just jumped in there. He is dropping low, but he's still not dead. They haven't even burned through the Aegis, and Scourge, somebody needs to help him. There's no one there. Pingu can't actually save his teammate. The Aphotic Shield and the Mistcoil were both available. They don't use either one of them onto the Luna, and Scourge is just straight up dead. He doesn't have buyback, but Pingu has his. I just don't know really how effective it's going to be with all of his teammates dying around him, as Tingle King will be taken down, and that's going to be the GG.
Yeah, GG called. After he had to use that BKB, there's really nothing that Scourge can do. He can't walk up to the wave. They've just run out of time. And that's the first time in a while that I've seen this last pick sort of have as much of an effect on the game as...